I'm here at the Greek Festival here for Assumption Church with candidate Rick Santorum. Senator, the last debate, many bloggers considered you the winner of that last debate. How does that make you feel going into this next phase of the campaign?
Well, I keep saying this is a marathon, not a sprint, and we haven't gotten a lot of attention early on, but as I've been hearing on the trail, they like the message, they like the messenger, and people got a little glimpse of why at the debate, and so we're going to keep plugging away. We're raising the money that's necessary to keep the engine going. It's not a very big engine, but we're keeping it going, and we're going to keep fighting away and show the folks that we've got the right vision for this country and the right person to defeat Barack Obama.
You talked a lot about how you were experienced in actually getting bills passed as opposed to simply opposing. How important will that be in the next administration?
Obviously, the big frustration that people have in this country is that we have someone who is just driven by partisanship and really unable to work together to get things constructively done for this country. And we want somebody who is common sense, who understands the problems that America faces and is going to solve them the way America has solved our problems in the past, which is not dependent on big government solutions, but working to make sure that we have solutions that work for people and that people can solve their problems and communities can solve their problems. And I think we have a track record of showing that, of devolving power out of Washington, D.C. back to the states and, more importantly, back to the people.
One of the things that impressed me personally as a very Catholic person was your very unambiguous defense of life. It separates you from the other candidates. How important is that to you?
Well, I got a question when I was up in the North Country, and I was up in Center Harbor, and I was asked a question about the role of faith in public life, and whether I'm asked that question about marriage or about abortion. I'm very comfortable in my skin. I know why I believe what I believe. The values that I reflect are values that have served this country well for hundreds of years and served civilization well for thousands of years. And we don't need to be ashamed of those values. We need to stand up and say these were the founding values of this country, and that they work and they will work if we stay true.
A local candidate I interviewed on the subject, talking about their faith and their public persona, said, "I am one person. I don't divide myself." Is it a weakness of candidates sometimes that they're afraid to be themselves and try and divide themselves?
One of the things that I try to talk to about as a candidate is that what you see with Rick Santorum is what you get. There's no public Rick Santorum and private Rick Santorum. There's no, well, I feel this way privately, but I'm going to do something different. You can't be two people, and I try to be authentic, and you may not like exactly what I believe or how and why I believe it, but you're always going to know the truth, and I'm always going to tell you the truth. I'm a terrible poker player. I don't play poker well. I lay out exactly what I feel about things, and if you're looking for someone who agrees with you on everything, well, then go run for president. But if you're looking for someone that you can trust and respect, hopefully you'll look it up.
And where will voters be able to find you over the next few days?
Well, in New Hampshire, today and tomorrow, and then later in the week I'll be in South Carolina, and then back in New Hampshire, then back in Iowa. So I'm all those three states, and then in Florida, there's a debate in Florida. I think the second week of September.
You have a very large family. Has it been hard or fun for the family, all of this?
Yes. I can't argue. I can't lie that this is stressful. Not having your dad around and the demands of the schedule. We took the family out to Iowa for 3 weeks. It was fun, but it was stressful. It was a lot of work, and the whole trip out, the whole trip back with 7 kids. It was a lot of stops and a lot of, are we there yet?
Senator Rick Santorum, thank you.